Your net worth is not what is going to allow you to retire early. In fact, your net worth can be deceiving you and throw off your early retirement plans. Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to On Cash Flow, where I help you become a master of your own cash flow. Now let's get started. Okay, so the short answer here is that what matters for achieving financial independence isn't your net worth, but it is the amount of liquid investments you have available to withdraw from and or some kind of positive cash flow that you have. Your liquid investments are going to be things such as mutual funds, exchange traded funds, stocks, bonds, things that are investments but can be easily converted to cash pretty quickly. Things that are going to be considered positive cash flow are going to be things such as interest, dividends, or rental income that's left over after you account for expenses. So those are the things that are going to matter when it comes to financial independence, not necessarily your net worth. And by the way, I think that tracking your net worth is still very important. And that's why I have a full video on how to track your way to financial independence. And if you want to know how to track your way to financial independence, then make sure you stay to the end, okay? I'm going to point you to that video. But getting back to it, there is a problem with calculating your net worth and applying it to financial independence. And the problem is not everything that's included in your net worth is going to be applicable for you to withdraw from, such as using the 4% rule. When calculating your net worth, it's technically the value of everything you own minus the value of everything that you owe. Now, most of us probably aren't literally counting the value of everything we own. You know, we're probably not counting the value of our couches, our TVs, our computers, and other things like that. But they still technically hold value and they would technically be included in your net worth. But most of us do probably include some other valuable things, such as the equity in our home, or the equity in our cars, or the equity in a boat that we have, or something like that. So yes, those things do have value. However, they're not applicable when you're calculating your financial independence. And that's because you can't apply the 4% safe withdrawal rule to a lot of the things that are included in your net worth. You can't calculate a 4% withdrawal rule on the equity in your home. You can't calculate a 4% withdrawal rule on the equity in your vehicle. Those things, while they are included in your net worth, they are not able to be easily converted to cash for you to spend for your early retirement. Now, you want to know one thing that I actually do include in my net worth when I'm calculating my net worth is the number of likes on this video. If you're enjoying this video so far, please make sure you like it, give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out and I would really appreciate that. Okay, but seriously, let's get back to your net worth versus your FIRE number because they are two different things. Let's say, for example, that you plan on spending $60,000 per year once you retire early. If you take the popular 25 times your annual expenses, which is the 4% rule, then you would need a net worth of about $1.5 million because that's $60,000 times 25. However, if you're just basing that off of your total net worth, then this is completely wrong. $1.5 million of net worth could include things such as $300,000 of a paid off house, $15,000 of a paid off car, $15,000 of cash in the bank, and then maybe the rest of it is investments in like your retirement accounts or your taxable brokerage account, 1.17 million. So all of that adds up to $1.5 million, and that would be a $1.5 million net worth. However, at that point, if you plan on spending $60,000 per year in early retirement, then you technically haven't reached financial independence by using the 4% safe withdrawal rule because you can't apply that withdrawal rule to all of those things that were included in your net worth. What do you do instead? Well, you have to apply it to your FIRE number. But really quick, this leads me to the big question here. I want to know from you in the comments below. Do you calculate your net worth and your FIRE number separately, or do you just kind of calculate your net worth and you call that your FIRE number as well? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. Let's talk about your FIRE number. Let's say you still want to spend $60,000 per year in early retirement and you still want to use a 4% withdrawal rule. Well, in this case, we multiply it by 25 and that's $1.5 million, but that needs to apply to just your liquid investments, meaning it needs to apply to the investments that you have in your retirement accounts or in your taxable brokerage account. You know, your mutual funds, your exchange traded funds, your stocks, your bonds, anything like that. You need to remove the other value of things that you can't apply the 4% rule to. You need to remove the equity in your home. You need to remove the equity in your vehicles. You need to not account for the cash that you have in the bank and other things like that. This means that regardless of what your total net worth is, the $1.5 million you needs to be in liquid investments when you're applying the 4% rule. And if you had any other kind of positive cash flow then you would just subtract that from your total spending. So if you needed $60,000 of total spending, but let's say you also had $10,000 of positive rental income that you can take, then you would just need to apply $50,000 to the 4% rule to calculate how much you would need in liquid investments. So the moral of the story here is, yes, calculate your net worth, but also keep track of your FIRE number separately, or your liquid investments. And the best way to know how to do this correctly is to watch this other video that I created for you on how to track your finances on the path to financial independence. Okay, that video is going to pop up on the screen right now, right after I get off the screen. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Zach from OnCashflow.com, and I hope to see you next time.